Hello, learner! This video will teach you the different sentence structures. There are 4 types of sentence structures. Simple sentence expresses a single complete thought that can stand on its own. It also contains a subject and a verb. Example number 1. I bought a pink dress. In this sentence, I is the subject and bought is the verb. It expresses a complete thought. Example number 2. Anne went to school. This sentence can stand on its own, therefore it is a simple sentence. It expresses a complete thought and has a subject and a verb. Compound sentence. It contains 2 simple sentences. It is also made up of 2 independent clauses. These independent clauses are joined by the conjunction fanboys for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Remember, an independent clause is a part of a sentence that can stand alone because it contains a subject and a verb and expresses a complete thought. A dependent clause either lacks a subject or a verb or has both a subject and a verb that does not express a complete thought. Example number 1. She was ashamed of herself, so she went into hiding. The sentence is made up of 2 independent clauses, therefore it is a compound sentence. Example number 2. They told him to eat lunch, but he did not have any money. They told him to eat lunch can stand alone, and he did not have any money has a complete thought. Therefore, this sentence is compound. Complex sentence. An independent clause joined by 1 or more dependent clauses. It has a subordinator as, because, since, after, although, when, or relative pronouns. Example number 1. The woman who stole bread was caught a few days later. This sentence contains a relative pronoun, who. The dependent clause is who stole bread. When the dependent clause is removed, the remaining can make an independent clause which can stand alone. Example number 2. My mother is a strict person, but my father isn't. When the first sentence, my mother is a strict person, is removed, the next sentence would not make sense. There is 1 dependent clause and 1 dependent clause, therefore it is a complex sentence. Compound complex sentence. Compound complex sentence has 2 independent clauses and at least 1 dependent clause. Example number 1. After the 2 soccer players lost their game, they joined their other teammates for lunch and they went to the movies. In this sentence, there are 2 independent clauses and 1 dependent clause, making it a compound complex sentence. Example number 2. Joe cried when he lost his toy, but he felt better when he found it. There are 2 independent clauses in this sentence. Joe cried and he felt better when he found it. The dependent clause in this sentence is when he lost his toy, because it doesn't have any complete thought. Now that you know the sentence structures, this is the end of the lesson. Congratulations! You can now proceed with the activity.
Created using Powtoon.